Well, hello, college football fans. My name's Harry James. We are off to week 6, I believe this is, in college football. We will break down how I think things will happen in the college pick contest, the Pick'em contest, only right here. Boomer Sooner 1982, or on the Facebook, or on Twitter. We'll do all that next, only right here. Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away! Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. As we always do, we begin in the Big 12, where I love to be from, and where I love to be from, not only in the Big 12, but in Norman, Oklahoma, at 11 o'clock on Saturday on National Fox. The Iowa State Cyclones will be in Norman. The Fox Sports 1 game at 11 a.m., Texas Tech at Kansas on FS1. I'm going to go with the Raiders in that one. If you want to know why I didn't pick the first game, Iowa State and Oklahoma, I don't pick the Oklahoma game because I don't want people to think I'm a homer. So there's that. 2:30, West Virginia will be at TCU on Fox Sports 1. That's also where game day will be on that one. I'm going to go with TCU in this ball game. I think that, a home game and that defense will help Kenny Hill work through some of those issues. There's a night game also. The night game for that is also on Fox Sports 1 in the Big 12 at least. And we'll see the Wild Manhattaners, the old Furley one, Bill Snyder, in Kansas State, in Austin, at Texas on FS1. And with the game being in Austin, you got to think Texas is getting some momentum back for next week when they play Oklahoma in Dallas. The national weeks, the national games. We start midweek, Wednesday night football. On ESPN2, you'll see Arkansas State at Georgia Southern on ESPN2. I'm going to go with Georgia Southern. Regular college football games on Friday. Louisville will be at North Carolina State on ESPN. I really like what I saw from NC State a couple of weeks ago. They're going to play Louisville. I think that with the game being in North Carolina, on an off day, I think North Carolina State might get them this time. Friday, 6 p.m., the Memphis Tigers will be at the University of Connecticut on ESPN. I'm going to go with Memphis. And the late game, 9:15, Boise State will be at Brigham Young on ESPN. I'm going to go with BYU. Saturday, get your grills cocking popping early because there's an early rooster call at 11 a.m. for a bunkload of these games the rest of the 11 a.m. games kick off right here with defending national champion Clemson. Wake Forest at Clemson on ESPN2. I'm going to go with Clemson. On ABC, Penn State will be at Northwestern. I'm going to go with Penn State. ESPN regular will have Georgia at Vandy after game day in Fort Worth. I'm going to go with Georgia. The SEC Network, Ole Miss at Auburn on the SEC. I'm going to go with Auburn. Eastern Michigan will be at Toledo on CBS Sports Network. I'm going to go with Toledo. The Big Ten Network, Illinois at Iowa. I'm going to go with Iowa on the Big Ten Network. Finally, ESPNU will have Tulane at East Carolina on ESPNU. I'm going to go with East Carolina. 11:20 a.m. Duke will be at Clemson on the ACC network. Well, sorry to disappoint you, David Cutcliffe, but this isn't basketball yet, buddy. So I'm going to go with Virginia. 11:30 a.m. Pitt at Syracuse on the ACC network. I'm going to go with Syracuse. I haven't been thoroughly impressed with what I've seen from Pitt this year yet, so there's that. ESPN3 at 1 o'clock. We'll have Central Michigan at Ohio. I'm going to go with Ohio, the Bobcats. 1:30, 30 minutes later, Bowling Green will be up the road at Miami of Ohio on ESPN3. I'm going to go with Miami of Ohio. 2 o'clock in the great state of Texas, if you believe that. University of Louisiana Monroe will be at Texas State on ESPN3. I'm going to go with ULM. Also, Florida International will be at Middle Tennessee State on ESPN3. I'm going to go with MTSU. The lunch broadcast, the noon broadcast, the middle game. You've seen the bread, now the meat patties. The patties of the meats. Miami will be at Florida on ESPN. I'm going to go with Miami. LSU at Florida on CBS Sports Network. This game was supposed to be in Baton Rouge, in Miami, in Florida, Gainesville, a couple of weeks ago. You'll remember. Got pushed back because of the hurricanes and everything. Everything's all filled out there. I think, though, that Florida can win this game, but I think LSU will. I think LSU's got a little something to prove after losing to Troy. What a dud that was, right? Notre Dame at North Carolina on NBC. I'm going to go with the Donors of Notre Dame. Little military appreciation love for you. Air Force at Navy on CBS Sports Network. I'm going to go with the Midshipmen of Navy. ESPN2, Minnesota will be at Purdue on ESPN2. I'm going to go with Purdue. ESPN3 will have New Mexico State at Appalachian State. I'm going to go with App State. ESPN3 also will have Ball State at Akron. I'm going to go with Akron. Also ESPN3, Kent State at Northern Illinois. I'm going to go with UNI. ESPN3 will finally have Western Michigan at Buffalo. I'm going to go with Buffalo. And finally, Charleston Southern at Indy, being Indiana, on the Big Ten Network. I'm going to go with the Hoosiers of Indiana. 3 o'clock, Pac-12 game on the Pac-12 Network. Oregon State will be at Southern Cal. I'm going to go with USC in a home game. Maryland at Ohio State. On Fox, National Fox, I'm going to go with the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Tulane will host Tulsa. Tulsa at Tulane on ESPNU. I'm going to go with Tulsa. Arkansas will be at South Carolina on the SEC Network. I'm going to go with South Carolina. ESPN3 on the new AT&T Sports Network. They have Colorado State at Utah State. I'm going to go with Utah State. 4 o'clock, ESPN3 also has a game. University of Louisiana, or Louisiana Lafayette, if you will, at Idaho. I'm going to go with Idaho. The 7C Network will have at 5 o'clock Marshall at Charlotte. I'm going to go with Marshall. Also, the Stadium Network will have Florida Atlantic at Old Dominion. I'm going to go with FAU. 5:30, BN Sports Network will have the other military academy. The University of Army Knights will be at Rice. I'm going to go with the Knights of Army. And also at 5 o'clock or 5:30, ESPN3.com, Georgia State will be at Coastal Carolina. I'm going to go with Carolina. Coastal Carolina. 6 p.m., 2 games for you. Southern Miss will be at Houston on CBS Sports Network. I'm going to go with the Cougs. And Southern Mississippi will be at Texas San Antonio on the KMYS Stadium Network. I'm going to go with UTSA. National broadcast at 6:15. National stations like ESPN and ESPN2 are back in the docket. 6:15 actually. The ESPN one is Alabama at Texas A&M on the ESPN network. I'm gonna go with Alabama. And also at 6:15, ESPN2, Virginia Tech bounces back as Virginia Tech tries to bounce back. Virginia Tech at BC. I'm gonna go with Tech. 6:30 p.m., the battle for Michigan as Michigan State and Michigan get at it on ABC. I'm going to go with the Wolverines. Our old buddy Mark Stoops, brother of Bob and Mike, he's at Kentucky, and they will be hosting Missouri. Missouri at Kentucky on the SEC network. I'm going to go with the K and Kentucky Wildcats. ESPN3.com will have Fresno State at San Jose State on ESPN3. I'm going to go with San Jose State. The primetime games at 7 o'clock, a couple of them. Wisconsin at Nebraska on the Big Ten Network. I'm going to go with the Badgers. Arizona will be at Colorado on the Pac-12 Network. I'm going to go with Colorado. ESPNU will have a game also. Central Florida will be at Cincinnati. I'm going to go with UCF. 9:15, Stanford at Utah on FS1. I'm going to go with Utah. 9:30, Hawaii will be at Nevada on the CBS Sports Network. I'm going to go with Hawaii. And final game of the night, 9:45, San Diego State will be at UNLV on ESPN2. I'm going to go with San Diego State. All right, guys, that's my picks. Don't take any of these picks to Vegas or anything. But, hey, if you do, bring me back some of the cash for me, will you? You can find me on the Facebook, Harry James Taylor. Find this one on YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982, or on Twitter. And by the way, I changed it up a little bit by the asking of my radio buddy Colby Daniels. I changed my Twitter account to @HypeManHarry. Just type that in and you can get a hold of me. So do that. All right, guys, enjoy college football. And see y'all next week for week 7. Till then, guys, I'm out of here. And have a good week. Bye-bye.